Man, there really is no time like the present, is there? To have this kind of a conversation. What I want to talk about today is what Penguin here, MoistKritical, is talking about with Mr. Beast and the whole Twitter thing. This is a couple of weeks old, but it's new to me. And I want to talk about this. Let me get an audio check in here real quick, okay? And then we're going to start talking about all kinds of stuff. So, man, I'll tell you what. It gets tough out there, doesn't it, Charlie? You got to talk about all this stuff. It's your job. I really do respect you. By the way, Charlie, my name's Aaron Wheel, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I don't know how this is going to end up because I can be explosive. Let's try that audio check and see how we're doing. Okay? How this is going to... Hey, we got that audio check. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, it seems that Mr. Beast was under fire from Twitter and other sources because Mr. Beast is making all kinds of money and he's making all kinds of waves and he's getting attention from everybody, right? And wouldn't you know it, people on Twitter and who knows, other people out there are criticizing the way that Mr. Beast uses his money that he's earned. And I'd say for the most part, yeah, man, Moist, you're out there, you're crushing it, right? You're talking to people, you're getting that news out there, and you're doing your best to keep it as objective as you can. There's some loose ends that need to be tied, but nobody knows everything, so there's a little bit of subjectivity to what you're talking about, right? Am I right? But for the most part, he does a good job. Where I disagree with everybody on this matter is that there shouldn't be a debate. There shouldn't be a conversation at all. But why do we have a debate? And why am I having this conversation right now? It's because over the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, it's been debate. Everybody's debating. That's really, really popular. That's what pops off. Oh, this guy roasted this guy. Oh, this guy got burned. Oh, this guy got roasted. Or this guy got torched. And you want to know why that is? It's fucking Ben Shapiro. If we're really being honest, nobody gave a fuck about debate on YouTube until Ben Shapiro came out. I fucking know because I was using YouTube when the platform first came out. It was all fun-loving and people fighting and quarreling like demons in the comment section, but there were no real debating going on in the platforms. That wasn't until like 10 years later when Ben Shapiro popped off. And that is a fact. Ben Shapiro, he started all this. Oh, we have to debate this, and we have to debate this, and they analyze this, journalize this. It was because of Ben Shapiro. Now, Penguin, again, and I want to say this just so there's no confusion. I really do respect you. Though we may never meet, I want you to listen to me. Now, why should you listen to me? Because I'm just some guy that suffered really, really big losses. Really, really big losses. And I listen to what you guys say, and I don't know what fucking skin you put in the game. And I don't doubt you, and I've watched you since as early as I could see you, and I've never once questioned your credentials. But Charlie, I want to fucking tell you this point blank, you're going to listen to me now. I lost my wife serving this fucking wonderful country. I lost my sweet fucking Josie. The love of my life I lost. I've made so many compromises and so many fucking sacrifices. And I am proud to have made those sacrifices, and you all dignify me. Penguin, Mr. Beast, you all dignify me by living outstanding fucking lives. And I do fucking respect you. But I lost one fucking thing. Too fucking many to not be heard on this. For you guys to have this level of influence and for me to have lost fucking Josie, I will be fucking hurt here. We don't fucking debate with children. Charles, you said it yourself on your platform. It was probably some 12-year-old child. Since when does a man fucking argue with children? Hi, Crockett. Men don't argue with children. Men don't host debates with children. Any child that attempts to quarrel or to debate a fucking nothing burger with a man, that fucking conversation is over. When a child speaks out of line or out of turn, you hang up the fucking phone, Charles, and you no longer engage that child in conversation. If I had to fucking lose Josie, then you will fucking hear me on this. We don't fucking debate children. Is Twitter a fucking cesspool? It's always fucking been a cesspool. Well, leave them over there. What good can any fucking conversation be? You don't fucking debate with those people, Charles. So I've got a list of things that I want to talk about. The problem that we have today with battling and quarreling with Twitter is that, we must organize all this rationale, logic, and reasoning because we have to have a well thought out debate. You don't have to have the fucking conversation. You get all this fucking debate nonsense out of our fucking heads, gents. We don't fucking do that anymore. Let them fucking run their mouths. Let them try to tell us how to run our lives and what to say and how to run our fucking businesses. Yeah, fine, but leave it at fucking talk. We don't need to fucking become a part of that. If you're Ben Shapiro and you're fucking rocking the Daily Wire, then yeah, go on Twitter as part of your daily fucking routine to go fucking wage war. And do it in a way that you don't get platformed. The rest of us, we're going to get platformed. Because that's not our savvy. You're talking to people that wear childness as a fucking badge of honor. They're fucking children. They refuse to grow up. Charles, Mr. Beast. They refuse to acknowledge that a person can grow and evolve and change and get better. In their dark, twisted sense of reality, everybody's just stuck underneath the ice, seeing the good world above and clawing at it, trying to get it from underneath, while big old Mr. fucking Beast is standing on top saying, ha, 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 looking down at someone drowning, gasping for air underneath the bottom. That's their fucking reality. That's not ours. Nothing they do is of value to anybody or anything in the world. Don't give credit, don't legitimize, don't validate them, Charles. Don't squabble, don't quarrel, don't be petty with these people. Look at what they do to each other. They treat each other like a piece of meat on the table that they can devour any time that they want, that they can take up and eat and put fucking strings on and control like a puppeteer. They're sick and twisted individuals. You think you can really fucking get through to them? Gentlemen, Charles, Beast, it's fucking over. Remember, these are children. They wear childness like a badge of honor. Don't even attempt to reach them. Mr. Beast, more to the point, why are you even having a conversation? Why would you even be in the comment section of Penguin's video? The point is that Penguin doesn't and shouldn't even be really having this conversation because it doesn't need to be had. I'm having the conversation to explain that none of that had to happen in the first place. Mr. Beast, what did you do? Did you forget that you're a man? Did you not reach down and grab a pair? You're fucking working what, 70, 80, 90 hours a week? What'd you do, forget your masculine edge? You are a man. You're not a slave to anybody. You can literally, is this new to you, Beast? You can literally do whatever you want in this world. And you're not a slave to anybody. Anyone that attempts to pull your strings, as soon as you see your shoulder pop up, fucking take a knife to that string. There ain't no fucking strings on me. There ain't no fucking strings on you. You talk to these people like they're influential. You are an influencer. If you have a debate with these people to try to win something, why don't you fucking drop a rope to these dopes? You're so fucking far above them. You're sitting on the edge with your feet dangling down. You see these crabs crawling over each other to get to where you're at. Drop a fucking rope to these dopes so they can climb up and see what's going on up there. You can't fucking reason with these people. If you're going to say anything, tell them what they need to do. Show them the steps. If they've got a problem with your money and your influence, make them a fucking program, a step-by-step guide. I don't care if it's 10, 100, or a list of 100,000 items that they need to do. Give them that fucking list and say, well, here's what I did. I started off working 60 hours a week. And then I got a little bit of money. And then I put more skin in the game, and then I worked 65 hours a week, and with the money that I had or the money that I borrowed, I did a video that popped off because it had to do with money, and that was real clickable at that time. And then tell them how you set up your different social medias, and then tell them how you clicked up with other crews and other organizations that were going to help you pop more. Tell them that. Be a coach for these people. You wonder why Twitter's going nuts all the time? They don't fucking know what's going on. They don't know how to make fucking money. They don't know how to fucking have a conversation. They don't know how to get attention without putting other people in their sights, without fucking with other people's hustles. They don't have legitimate hustles of their own. Their hustle is shooting you down. That's fucked up in the head. And you want to debate with these people? Guys, we're on a different level entirely. If they got a problem with the way that you spend your money, Mr. Beast, teach them how to fucking make the money. And if they won't do it, then there really is no conversation to be had. You can't rationalize, you can't have a true conversation. And they'll never listen, right? But give them that last chance, drop that rope. And say, wouldn't you know, if you do this, you will be successful. Man, if they won't do that, then man, you really did just waste all that gas. Mr. Beast is fucking making waves around the world. Cleaning up shit. Saving animals. Helping with the water. He's finding solutions. The guy is outstanding. And he dignifies Josie. And he dignifies my loss for my wife, fucking Josie. If I had to lose 99% of what I had to have everything else be the same, I would still do it. I'm very sad I lost my very significant other. But barring that, man, my sacrifices weren't in vain at all. Charles is doing great. Get behind Charles. Get behind Mr. Beast. Fuck Twitter. Fuck all that stupid noise. They're a bunch of goddamn retards, each and every fucking one of them. Again, you see what they do to each other all the time. Okay? They're like crabs trying to get out of a crab cage, and all they keep doing is just squishing everybody down to the bottom. There's no way out of that crab cage. With the mentality that they have, they'll never construct a ladder. That's why you got to focus on dropping a rope, brother. As men, we make a lot of compromises and we make a lot of sacrifices, but we don't compromise. But we don't make compromises on our ideals. It is our ideals that makes us masculine, and it is the honing of our ideals that makes us strong and gives us a fortified and sharp and well-honed edge. We can make as men sacrifices and compromises and sacrifices and compromises, and we bend and we break and our back cracks over and over and over and over and over again, and we're fucking proud to do it. because that is the yoke of masculinity. But where we never make sacrifices and where we never make compromises is on our ideals. And what's our ideal as a man? What's our guiding principle? What's our guiding light? What's our north fucking seeking star? It's masculinity. We fall on masculinity and we swat off stupidity. When someone wants to have a petty conversation with us, get the fuck out of here. You're out of line. You're out of turn. I'm no longer in your life because I think you're a fucking retard and you're out of fucking line with me. That's disrespect. This whole fucking conversation is happening because of disrespect, and we're fucking negotiating? Gents, we make compromises and we make sacrifices in our life, but we don't do that. We don't do that. We gotta grow. A child that wants to argue and debate with me is a child that won't be getting an audience from me at all. And what are we fucking doing here? We're giving children an audience? We're giving children an audience. Ignore them. Ignore them. They're petty. They are stupid. They are brainwashed. They're stuck in a weird thought meta that they can't get out of. And God help them, they probably never will. Barring good criticism, I'll partake in any good conversation, any sound conversation. But a child that speaks out of line or out of turn, I don't make concessions there. But any youth, any youngster, any child that wants to have a fruitful conversation, I'll bend an ear to that. But you're never getting that from Twitter, Charles. That's not built into the platform. They don't have dignity. They don't have integrity. They don't have fucking honor. They don't have any of that. They don't have fucking values. Charles. Nothing that you are going to do in this video, sadly, is going to do any good for them. Congratulations on your success, Penguin. Congratulations on your successes. You dignified my sacrifice. I guess if we could scrub turtles that are covered in fucking sewage and oil and pollution, it was worth fucking Josie. But I hate taking that fucking loss to have this conversation. I'm not happy about this. And I never fucking was. I was this close to having a family, Charles. Me. I was this close to wearing a white sweater instead of a black one. So fucking close. And you will listen to this man who has made a great fucking sacrifice. And you'll take to heart what I've said right away. We don't fucking do business with those Twitter guys. There's one last thing I want to say. A man who will debate and argue with a child over petty nothing burgers has a lot of growing up to do. And I see it with a lot of channels. And I have watched you faithfully for a long time, Penguin, and here's what I have to say. You're debating with a child over a nothing burger. You've got a lot of growing up to do. That's all I've got to say right now. Thanks for being here.